Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unleashing Potentials podcast. Today's special guest is Guy Siverson. Is that how I pronounce your last name?
Siverson, but you're close.
Oh, Siverson. That's so cool. This is your second time back on the podcast. I'm so happy
It
to have
is.
you back. Yeah, how are
Thank
you?
you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
good. And you, Bernadette?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, so for people who haven't listened to the first episode that we did together, let's say they just hop on the podcast. This is their first time listening. Tell us a bit who you are and anything else you'd like to share.
So my name is Guy Siverson. I am the co-owner of Graceful Touch Massage Therapy together with my wife. We've been in practice 5 years. And in that time, we've gone from, well, we're a true rags to riches story. Um, Everything, including bankruptcy, is how we started. And we went from that to we are the leading practitioners now here in Rapid City, South Dakota. We've been practicing, like I said, for 5 years, and our clients really consider us to be the game changers because we don't do massage the way everybody else is doing it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your techniques and how do you do massages differently than other businesses out there?
Well, there is what's called deep tissue massage.
Mm,
And within deep tissue massage, you get in and you really work the muscle. You get it, you just really what I
mhm,
call hurt the muscle.
mm,
Well, I don't think that's a good idea. So this is a muscle, for
mhm,
example.
mhm,
Here is where the pain is, right here.
mhm.
So if you're going to hit the area, have you ever heard the phrase, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, in this, where is the weakest link of this muscle? Is it right
Mm.
here?
I think it's the smallest part.
Well, even here, I do get your point, but if this was here, let me do something. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got this muscle. It's all the same size.
Hmm.
But where is the weakest link on this muscle?
I'd say at the tip of it, where both of your
Yeah,
hands are holding it.
it's going to be on the tip of it, not in the center of it. But where
Mhm.
do deep tissue massage people work?
Uh, I think in the middle when they're supposed to
They
start
work in the
at the tip.
middle.
Yeah, yeah.
This is where the weakest link is. If that's where the weakest link is, why are they working in the middle? It
Mm,
makes no sense.
yeah.
What you want to do is you want to diffuse the sides so
Hmm.
that the sides become less and less strong. As you diffuse the sides, the a chain is only as strong as the weakest link. The
Mm,
middle will automatically release,
mhm.
causing no pain and far better results
Yeah.
than what would happen with other methods. That's just one of the processes. Another way that we really make a difference in deep tissue
Mm,
is we have our clients take three with our thumbs pressed in the right in a specific place,
mhm,
depending on where the muscle soreness is, leg, arm, back, wherever.
mhm.
We position our fingers and then we have them take three long, deep breaths. Have you gone in for deep tissue massage before, Bernadette?
No, maybe. I
Okay.
went to Cairo and physio.
Okay.
It's possible.
So a lot of people who go for deep tissue massage, they don't have them breathe. That's just
Oh.
not other than breathe through the pain.
Hmm.
Well, that's not effective. Instead, what
Yeah.
we do is just with a simple laying of the thumbs in the right place, we ask them to take three long, slow, deep breaths.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, then who's doing the massage? Why are we doing the 3 long, slow, deep breaths? Here's why.
Mhm.
Because as they are expanding and contracting their lungs, guess
Mhm.
what their muscles are doing against my fingers?
They're loosening a bit,
They're
correct?
expanding and contracting,
Yeah.
causing the loosening.
Yeah.
Exactly. How
Hmm.
much pain is that? And oh, by the way, who did the deep tissue massage?
Both of you. It's
No,
teamwork.
no, they did.
Oh, I get it.
They are the one, because when they're the ones delivering that, but only at the level that their hands or their body can handle it, instead
Hmm.
of being more of a, okay, because I can, I will. That's the concept between and behind deep tissue massage, traditional.
Hmm. Hmm.
The
Yeah.
difference, there's several problems with that. First of all, I'll give you a demonstration. Hold
Hmm.
up your hand.
Both?
Yeah, yeah, just one of them. Now, if I take that index finger and I
Hmm.
bend that index finger back to your wrist, would you be okay with that?
Most likely not.
No, yeah, exactly. That's not something you want to have happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what you're doing in traditional deep tissue massage. You are hyperextending the muscle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to hyperextend anything in the body,
Hmm.
including muscles. But
Yeah.
what you can do is work effectively where it is. I had a client come in earlier today and she said, the reason I love your style is I
Mm.
can trust you. I know you're not going to hurt me. I
Yeah.
know that I'm not going to leave here in pain.
Mm.
My body has learned to trust you.
Hmm.
That's
Wow.
that's that's huge. But
It is.
there's another side to this coin too.
Hmm.
In case it's not, I've got a secret to reveal to you.
Hmm.
I'm not 19.
Mm.
I know. You had problems trying to figure out that I wasn't 19. I get that, right? It's really, you're right. Yeah, I'm not 19. I'm
Yeah.
almost 60.
Hmm.
The traditional deep tissue massage therapist
Hmm.
career lasts between 3 and 5 years.
Mm.
And that's for those who are 19.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
If I delivered that type of massage,
Hmm.
I am in good shape. I do have good health and everything like that. But if I, at my age, if I delivered that kind of massage, guess how long my career is going to be?
Possibly not too long.
Possibly not too long at all. But if I bring a totally different process to the table, which is far more effective, far more tolerable, and
Hmm.
far more long lasting,
Hmm.
gee, how long's my career going to be now?
A long time. And you'll get
Comparatively,
clients
yeah.
like you had this morning.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And not only that, but those that don't like to, I'm some people actually like to come in and hurt. They go to massage therapy so they can hurt.
Mm.
I don't understand that mindset, but
I,
that's
I
okay.
I don't
That's
like
their
it either.
mindset. And so I was going to ask you, do you like to hurt?
No, I already hurt without being hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Yeah.
so what I do is we deliver results,
Hmm.
power, and we empower the body, we empower the individual, we empower the soul to
Hmm.
be able to receive the comfort and release that it needs
Hmm.
without going way over and beyond. We have people coming in all the time who say, my wife just had one this morning. I've had massage all my life.
Hmm.
I've had massage all my life.
Hmm.
No one
Hmm.
has given me as much benefit is in shortest amount of time as what she did today. I get that comment too.
Wow.
There's people that come into us who have been fighting pain for over 30 years. They leave here and they're no longer in pain. That's
Wow.
huge.
It is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. I'd come see you guys if I was there.
Well, I'll
Because
tell you what, you can come see us right from the comfort of your own living room. Can I tell you how?
yes, please.
What we're doing, and I know this isn't necessarily how we plan to unpack this, but hey, let's just let it flow, right?
Yes.
So what we are just getting ready to release, it should be released this week, is a training course that is helping people learn the exact techniques that we do. Now, wait a minute. If they know what I know, doesn't that mean I'm going to get less clients? Well, let me ask you this. If you respect an authority, if you respect an expert, if you respect a professional for what they do, and you wanted to make sure you got the best, who are you going to go to?
Yeah, yeah, the person that's providing the best service to me.
The person, or in this case, the person who has taught
Yeah.
you how to do it yourself, because all of a sudden, massage, oh, that's Graceful Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the massage, oh, that's Guy Siverson. Massage, oh, that's Irene Siverson. If we become a what we call a household name with the word massage, we're not only going to become that much more revered here in Rapid City, we're going to be, this is going to become a world event, because I don't care where a person is in the world, except for maybe Canada. I don't know. Anyway,
I'm just next door.
there you go. Right. I don't. All bodies are pretty much the same. That's really my point. All bodies are pretty much the same. So I don't care if you're in Canada, the U.S., Kenya, Nigeria, wherever you are. If you learn these simple techniques, you can help yourself. And who's going to then be coming back for more information? Those people that we helped.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that you give your clients the freedom to be independent
Absolutely.
and to not solely rely on you. Yes, they can, but they have the freedom to still be connected through your techniques.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I find that huge. I find that huge because, here's a level. You can have a tradesperson. You define what trade. I'll say massage therapist, but you have a trade and they just simply go and do their trade. You have a different level when you start to get to a point where you're empowering individuals. You go from being a trade person to being a household name within that topic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. What was some of the impacts that the pandemic had when it comes to your business and how you do things? Did you
Interesting
get more
question.
clients?
What's that?
Did you get more clients during the pandemic? We were sitting around for a while.
Well, here's the way that actually went. We got the pandemic hit and all our clients quit. It was pretty much they all quit. Everybody. We are motivated by many things. In today's world, I think we are motivated by fear and intimidation.
Yeah.
Well, they were all fearing and intimidated. So we lost pretty much all of our clients there for a while. We shut down ourselves for about 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? that's all of that. We're moving forward. We're gonna go to the next level here.
Mhm, mhm.
And we just came back and we started working again. We rebuilt our client base, which is fine. You know, if we need to rebuild, we rebuild.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we actually moved home during the pandemic.
Mhm.
If it's a I'll say demic. Can I use the word demic?
Yes, you can.
All right. That way I'm not, okay, I'll use the word demic.
Mhm,
Um, we moved home, and when we moved home, that actually caused client fluctuation too, because
mhm,
anytime you move a business, you're going to go through client spike and client decrease. That is the nature of moving a business.
mhm,
So we moved home from where we were at the chiropractic office at that point,
mhm,
and we at that point we only had one room, and so things were a little tight and whatnot, and some people didn't like coming to a home to do massage. I'll never understand that. You lay on a table in a room in an office. What's the difference? I don't get it. But
Yeah.
it's something that some people were not willing to accept.
Mhm. Yeah.
So was there an effect? Was there what? Yes, there was, but largely either people returned
Mhm.
at some point, or we just found people to take their place. And I'm sorry to say it, but if you're going to allow fear and intimidation to run your life,
Mm,
you're actually hurting yourself in the process, not helping. I
mhm.
don't care whether you're talking about massage or not.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to articulate this question. Um, what type of clients do you have? Let's say someone just had surgery and they're healing from it. It could be spine surgery or through a muscle or ligaments. Do you see any clients within that area?
Absolutely. My wife just this morning was working with one who had just had a tummy tuck, and that's a surgery.
Mhm. Yes, yeah.
Um, and basically within that type of scope, we would especially if they're just fresh out of surgery, we're talking about a lymphatic massage because we need to open up the lymphatic gateways to get things flowing and everything like that. So that would be that type of massage. I don't do a whole lot of those because people really like my muscle technique, and so that's where my calendar tends to fill up.
Hmm. If you don't mind, can we cover a little bit spine injury and give me your opinion? An example I'm going to give you is I feel the pain in my lower back. Is it actually coming from there?
9 times out of 10, no.
Ooh, where is it coming from?
9 times out of 10. Is that a surprising answer to you?
Yes, it is. No one told me that before. That
Yeah,
would be helpful.
9 times out of 10, no, it's not.
Wow.
Uh, um, 9 times out of 10, if you have a lower back, and I see this with my massage all the time, but if you have a lower back problem, here,
Mhm.
let's see here, the problem is actually right here on the inner thigh.
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Might be on this inner thigh, might be on the same side, could be on the opposite side. I had someone come in just yesterday who had knee problems. Problem
Ooh.
is actually the glute, the
Mm.
butt muscle.
Yeah, that makes sense because I can feel it on both sides of my hips.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like they're a bit robotic, kind of locked. Even walking, it hurts. But yeah, that's good to know.
So
I
that
never knew that before.
it's actually good that you brought that up, because as part of the course that we are going to be bringing forward, we are going to be offering two different ways that you can talk with us direct. And,
Oh.
and so you can kind of get our thoughts direct. One way is a group call,
Hmm.
and the other way is private consultation.
Hmm.
Um, I do have somewhat of a unique ability, is I am, unlike other people, I can see pain.
Oh,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
Yeah, I tell you what, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, tell me more.
well, with your particular situation, your left shoulder gives you just a little bit more trouble than your right shoulder.
Hmm.
Am I right on that?
Yeah, yeah, you are. It hurts
Mhm.
everywhere. I used to get
Yeah.
cluster migraines. Those were painful. And then
Well,
the back of my neck, that's another big one too.
yeah, right. And I can see that.
Hmm.
Um, a lot, also along with you,
Hmm.
what you want to be doing, you got a ridge back here on your skull.
Oh,
So take your
yeah,
take your hand. You feel that ridge back there?
yeah,
All the way, it goes all the way across. You feel that?
yeah. Interesting.
So what you want to do is you want to take both hands
Hmm.
and just pull that up. And so you're kind of just you're pulling it up.
Oh,
So
okay, I see. Yeah.
you're gonna, okay, so put the hands, put
Hmm.
the hand back behind and hold that ridge. There you go. Now pull up. There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
And that can help greatly with headaches. But headaches are typically not headaches.
What are they?
They're backaches in the head.
Oh, wow.
Because with a head, what ends up happening is your occipitals. First, you start feeling it in your occipitals back here. Not all headaches.
Yeah.
This is not true for all headaches, but a large volume of them. Feel it
Mm-hmm.
back here in the occipitals. Then it goes down to your serratus inferior. That's the one on the side here.
Over there,
But where
yeah.
it came from is the rhomboids. The rhomboids are right behind between the spine
Hmm.
and the scapula.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, there's a way to take care of headaches, and you've already got all the ingredients you need probably
Hmm.
inside your house. You want to know how to take care of a headache within your house?
Yes, yes. Tell
Okay,
me.
fair
Pills?
enough.
I've
Was
been
that?
giving I've been giving pills. Tylenol, Advil, heating pack,
All right.
ice
I'm a
pack.
naturopathic vegan. We
Yeah.
talked about that earlier.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
Let's talk about that first, and we'll get back to that headache part.
Yeah, yeah.
Naturopathic means all natural.
Mm.
So instead of a pill, for example, I've got put out by this company called Graceful Touch. Have you heard of it before?
Yes, I
And
have. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a pain, it's a cream.
Hmm.
And you basically put the cream on, the pain goes away. It's all
Mm.
natural, certified organic, and plant-based.
Hmm.
That's one thing that we provide and whatnot. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit.
Hmm.
The other thing that we suggest, yeah, well, so that's the naturopath. I have cured myself twice. I know I'm not supposed to say cure. Well, I did it to myself, so I'll
Wow.
say
Yeah.
twice of blood poisoning.
Wow.
I have cured myself of suicidal depression.
Mm.
I have cured myself of insomnia,
Mm.
all using natural ingredients.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, am I saying these cure? No, I'm saying I cured myself. All I
Hmm.
can say this is pain be gone,
Yeah.
which would probably mean pain be gone.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Hmm. Hmm.
you got to be careful with the FDA. You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
now back to the vegan part. The
Hmm.
vegan part. There's vegetarian and there's vegan.
Hmm.
Vegetarians don't eat meat. They
Hmm.
might eat fish, they might eat chicken,
Hmm.
but they typically don't eat meat. Vegans don't eat meat and dairy byproducts. Now, I will eat honey. So in a sense, I that you know, there's honey is a dairy is an animal byproduct. Comes out of a bee's backside. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
I will eat honey, but I don't eat eggs. I don't eat,
Hmm.
truly though, when the vegetarian is not eating meat, they're still eating something that is super bad for them. It's
Mm.
called cheese. Well, you asked the question, I'm answering it, right? It's called cheese.
Yeah, yeah. But we love cheese.
I
Most
tell
people
you what,
do.
I tell you what, I grew up with a serious, serious asthma condition. I
Mm.
almost died several times.
Oh, wow.
It was very serious. They would have to rush me. Well, what I also was I was a milkaholic.
Hmm.
It would be nothing at all for me to buy a gallon of milk at the store and
Mhm,
drink it in one day. That would not be a problem for me.
mhm,
And I also had bronchitis, I had asthma, I had all sorts of things. I
mhm.
became a vegan and that all went away.
Wow. Wow.
Milk, sorry, dairy farmers, does not do the body good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which
So,
which kind of takes me into dieting. Can you
mm,
touch on more on dieting, how it impacts our mind and body and the
well,
pain that we feel?
I don't diet,
Mm-hmm.
I choose a lifestyle.
Mm,
My lifestyle includes eating fruits, vegetables,
mm-hmm,
legumes,
mm-hmm,
nuts, those sorts of things.
mm-hmm,
Everything that was in the original garden. If you don't understand what I'm talking about original garden, I'm talking about the Garden of Eden.
mm-hmm,
I believe that what they had there originally is what we're supposed to eat uh, in our bodies. Let's take an example. I'm not sure if I shared this last time, but
mm-hmm.
cows. What do cows eat?
Grass?
Are cows more intelligent than us?
No, no
They
way.
know they know what to eat, and we're eating the cow.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, all right, let's go back to the headache part,
Mm-hmm,
uh, where we were talking about how do you take care of a headache with everything. And most likely, almost everybody has everything needed in their house already. Let me ask you, Bernadette,
mm-hmm.
you have a bucket in your house?
Oh, what? Sorry?
A bucket?
Yes.
Hmm. That's probably the hardest ingredient. So what we want to put in the bucket is hot water, but
Mhm,
not so hot that it's going to burn your feet.
mm,
You want to have it nice and solid hot.
mhm,
Oh, there is another thing that you might not have. We'll find out.
mhm,
Um, and so you're going to be putting your feet into that bucket. Then you're
mhm,
going to get a ice pack,
mhm,
two even. Now, if you
mhm,
don't have an ice pack, then bag of vegetables, frozen vegetables work just fine. Now,
mhm,
some people say, oh, that's too cold against me. All right, put a washcloth and then the vegetables.
mm.
Put a
I do
washcloth. What's that?
I use the cloth. I put it
Mm-hmm.
on my eyes and then my head, my neck. I do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in this case, you're also using the ice though.
Mhm,
So so that your veins or your blood vessels up here are dilating, whereas
mhm,
the ones in your feet are opening up. Now, what you also want to do here, I got another tough question for you, Burnett.
mhm.
Do you have a blanket in your house?
Too many.
Well, there you go, right? So you got blankets in your house. You're going
Yeah.
to put that blanket over you as you sit in a chair. You're going to stay
Mhm,
there 10, 20 minutes.
mhm.
In most cases, your headache is going to be gone when you're done there.
Wow.
No need for drugs. No need
Mhm,
for pills. I'm a
mhm,
naturopathic vegan. I'm not
mhm,
going to lead people that direction.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, yeah.
I think we have learned to rely too much
Mhm,
on, oh well, let me just take a pill. Did you know that in the US alone, 30,000, I read this probably about 20 years ago, 10 years ago,
mhm.
30,000 people a year die from doctor prescribed Advil and that sort of thing. Doctor prescribed.
Mhm.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. And then it's sort of not good for the doctors who are actually doing the right thing, because people, I don't trust most doctors
I
because
don't,
of
no,
what I've experienced. Like a lab rat testing medications on me, right?
yeah, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
trust any doctors. I'm just saying. Which is interesting because I go to church, and there's the church we go to tends to have a lot of doctors because the Seventh-day Adventist message tends to be more of a health message, so that's where the doctors will show up.
Hmm.
I quite honestly don't trust any of them. I
Hmm.
fix myself,
Mm.
and I think we
Yeah.
have the ability to do that.
Hmm.
God's given us the ability. All we need to do is tap into it.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Let's connect pain and the brain. Um, because when we're feeling so much pain, it does impact our moods, and it
Mhm.
impacts the activities that we do if we can do them well. What are your thoughts on that?
So this is where I go back to lifestyle.
Mm,
We dealt with nutrition, but there's actually 8 different attributes to this.
mhm,
I call it, and the acronym I use is raw tense. Now I take a deep dive into this in the course that
mhm,
we're going to be releasing later this week.
mhm,
Uh, just on the surface, rest, air, water, raw.
mhm,
Tense, temperance, exercise, nutrition,
mhm,
trust, and sunshine.
mm,
You put those ingredients in place, and that is going to have a direct impact on your mental state and your mental wellness.
mhm,
As that is directly affected, your pain will be directly impacted too.
mm.
So, as I said, I take a much deeper dive into that within the course.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned water. I think we sort of touch on that a little bit, if you don't mind expanding more as
Mhm.
to why most people hate water or don't like it, or some drink too much. How much is enough and how much is not enough?
Typically, what I suggest is 8 to 10 fluid ounces. Well, 8 to 10 glasses per day
Mhm,
is a good measure. And what you want to do is you want to think of it as half your body's weight in fluid ounces.
mm,
And so it just water is super important. One of the reasons that people don't like water is, well, because of all the things that they put into our water.
mm. Yeah.
And if it isn't because of all the things they put into our water, it's because of what they've taken out of our water.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And and
Yeah.
then people go and they grab one of those squishy bottles of water, right?
Mm, mhm.
Do you know who put those out? Who
Somebody did.
Desante and Aquafina are the 2 brands that are the most popular. Know
Mhm.
who put those out?
Who? They do?
Coke, Coke and Pepsi.
Mm,
So what do you think Coke and Pepsi have to do with the health game?
a lot. I mean,
Let
one
me
what
ask
it does. Yeah.
let me ask the question again. I don't think you caught the question. What do you think Coke and Pepsi have as it relates to the health game?
Ooh. Um, yeah. I don't know. It, it's
They
not
are
helping
they're
us.
Coke and Pepsi. I can
Yeah.
take Coke if I have a corroded battery and I put Coke on it,
Hmm.
what happens?
Probably.
The corrosion leaves.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I have a rusty nail and I put it in a jar and I fill it up with Coke, guess
Hmm.
what happens?
Mm,
The nail rust removes.
yeah.
If I have a piece of meat
Hmm.
and I put it in a jar and I put Coke on it, guess what happens to that piece of meat?
Hmm.
It's eaten. And this is what people put in their bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, some of us wait until it's too late.
Yeah. But
What can we do to not wait until it's too late to start now?
I don't think that it's ever too late.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you've got breath in your body, I don't think it's ever too late.
That's
I
true.
don't
That's true.
I now, will you have a steeper hill to climb than somebody else? Maybe if you know, depending on your condition. Well, certainly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's ever too late. Today is the day to start.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
day is the first day of the rest of your life.
Mm. Yeah, I love
Today,
that.
today is the day to start.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best ways to start is to join someone who has that like-minded passion and interest in helping people
Mm-hmm.
get out of pain and get into a better sense of well-being. I've mentioned it throughout this call, but could I actually give the URL?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
The URL is stopyourpain.club.
Mm-hmm.
Stopyourpain.club.
Mm-hmm.
It's that is the training site for massage that I'll be releasing. There's so much more on that page than that, but you've heard from me
Mm-hmm.
and you've heard my thoughts and what.
Mm-hmm.
Now, knowing what you've heard from me, you can guarantee that what I've put into the course, what my wife has put into the course, will be
Mm-hmm.
a reflection of what you've heard from me today.
Yeah.
So, in that regard, what I recommend doing is checking back. Uh, I I was hoping to have it released by now, but it will be released by Friday. Check
Mm-hmm.
back, and you will then be able to start getting in the same network, the same community as myself. You
Mm-hmm.
will learn about this guy and so much more. We have over 50 different alternative remedy solutions in creams.
Mm-hmm.
Our formulator's been in the field for over 40 years doing
Wow.
what he does.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to keep this somewhat of a mystery so that you're intrigued to go out and
Mm-hmm.
look and find yes and find out more about that on
Mm-hmm.
uh stopyourpain.info. Now, here's a secret. One of our upsells, one of our upsells that we have in that is going to be a 40% off on either this or this, which is a big one of these.
Mm-hmm.
4 ounces and 1 ounce. We're going to be given that just that will basically, because it costs a little bit of money to bring to production and everything like that. That means that we basically get 10% off the purchase, and you save 40%.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we doing that? Because we know as you experience the difference that Graceful Touch brings to your life, you're going to be turning to us for help, and we want to help.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what you want to do is you want to go to stopyourpain.club,
Mm-hmm.
probably 2, 3 days from now. Write it down, put a note there. We're not live yet, but we will be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. Um, do you do a bit of coaching as well?
Great question. Absolutely. In fact, in 2 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a group call process that's available, and you'll learn more about that on the landing page.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you need to have one-on-one,
Mm-hmm.
we do one-on-one consulting too. And both of them are going to have steep discounts because we want, it's not normal that most massage therapists don't take time to go beyond massage into, okay, how can I help the layman? How can I help the everyday individual to be able to be empowered to uh, take that next step?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because not everyone can afford, to go
That's
see
one of the
a
reasons
therapist.
we're doing that, is because in order to come into us, it costs $84.99.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And that's for a 60-minute session.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, with the way the economy is right now, not everyone can do that. We are
Mm.
book solid all the time, but we
Oh.
want to help as many more people as we can. So
Mhm.
this course that I'm talking about, it's a whopping $9.95.
Mhm.
That's less than $10. And
Mhm.
it can help you with the rest of your life. It
Mhm.
can because the skills and whatnot that we're going to be teaching within it, you
Mhm.
can take it forward not one day, not a
Yeah.
month, not a year, for a
Mhm.
lifetime.
Yeah.
And we're doing that for $10.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
pretty huge opportunity.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Do you ever thought of starting a podcast and getting people with all types of pain from all walks of life coming on a platform to share?
I've done that to a certain extent, and I actually do that.
Mhm.
Um, I I I know I could do a whole lot better on podcasting, but right now we've got social media. You can find
Mhm.
us out on Instagram, for example,
Mhm.
uh, or Facebook. Where I really want to guide people to, though, is
Yeah.
stopyourpain.club.
Mhm.
But we have our own websites. We have email going out. I mean, we are digitally dialed in.
Yeah, you have a lot. You're a busy guy.
We are, we are,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
are.
you guys
But
are busy.
we only have one chance to help people. Might as well start now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that you say now, 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 now. We don't have to wait.
There you go.
Um, yeah, I think you touched a little bit on that already. But let's say someone's at home and they're having a lot of pain. Obviously, for the headache, you've expressed to use the pack and towel. Let's say it's in my spine like it is right now.
Mhm.
Um, what are your thoughts on salt bath in the salt? That's natural, no?
Like Epsom salt, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'm a proponent of Epsom salt.
Okay. Okay. Good. How
Yeah.
about essential oils? The good ones, obviously.
Well,
Oh, your
the
cream.
the best ones are right here
Yeah. Yeah.
because we
What's in
only
your
go
cream?
for, huh?
What's in it?
Well, let's see here. Frankincense, ginger, grapeseed, lavender, lemon, peppermint, rosemary, spearmint, sweet orange, grapefruit, yum, vitamin E, vitamin C, black pepper, fennel, apricot. Let me
Wow.
ask you a question, Bernadette.
Hmm.
Which of those words, and I just read some of the label, which of the words didn't you understand?
I understand all of them because I've
Yeah.
used all those.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
they may be something you need to look up to get more clarity on, but
Hmm.
they're not the 19-letter words that nobody can pronounce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, not only that, but also within our essential oils, um, we one of the first ingredients on
Mm-hmm.
most essential oils, guess what it is?
Oh, I don't think it's oil. Water. I don't know. Water?
Why do I need water in my essential oils?
Water gives life and it heals.
Water also fills the container, so you actually get less value out of the content that's inside. And
Mhm.
therefore, you have to go buy more. So they make more and you get less.
Yeah.
That's water's in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm noticing
Our,
that with everything.
yeah, our products have no water in them.
Hmm.
There's no that all the water is, when you open up a box and you
Hmm.
see those little plastic peanuts and whatnot,
Yeah.
did you just buy a box of plastic peanuts?
Yeah.
No. Listen to the question one more time. When you
Hmm.
open up a box and you see those plastic peanuts,
Hmm.
did you just buy a box of plastic peanuts? Or are you expecting to find something else in there?
Probably you didn't buy it.
Yeah, there's something else in those plastic peanuts that
Yeah.
you're wanting to get, right? Well, then
Hmm.
why'd they put all those plastic peanuts in there?
I don't know, to deceive people, maybe?
No, no, not in this case.
Okay.
In that case, for the plastic peanuts, so that the product that is in there, it doesn't get jostled around too much during
Oh, I
transportation.
just get your point. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, yeah. Got it.
I don't need plastic peanuts in here. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, I got it. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't need a filler in here. I don't need water in here. If I
Mhm.
want water, I can go to the tap and turn it on and drink my water.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Guy, you were telling me something about 2015 and a bike ride. Can you tell
Yeah,
us?
we're not going to be able to get into that today.
It's too long?
Yeah, yeah, because we're almost at 2 o'clock here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Do you have
We
anything else you want to share?
Sure.
Mhm.
Um, Basically, uh, I believe in people.
Mm,
I believe in helping people.
mhm,
We need each other. We
mhm,
need to be socially connected, not socially distant.
mhm,
We need to, people need people.
mhm.
And the
Yeah.
more that we help each other, the more we are able to move forward as a people.
Mhm.
When we stop doing that, might as well just put up a closed for business sign on our car.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of us walk around with those. They're just invisible.
Yep, yep, yep. So,
Wow. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no, you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask you one last question. What
Go
is
ahead.
the meaning of life for you?
The meaning of life for me
Mhm.
is light.
Ooh.
That
Mhm,
light for me
mhm,
comes from a man by the name of Jesus Christ, who is
mhm,
no man at all, but the Son of God.
mhm, mhm. Oh, I love that. Before I let you go, I'm gonna let you share anything else. If you don't have anything else, we'll wrap up. You already told listeners where they can find you. Let me know if
Mhm.
you have anything else you want to let me know.
Let me just review that.
Hmm.
Stopyourpain.club.
Hmm.
I've talked a lot about it.
Hmm.
Go out, find out about it, find out that you really can have hope. You
Hmm.
really can have life. You can really have light return to you today.
I love that. Well, Guy, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all
Sure.
that you do. I look forward to checking out your course and everything else you're doing. I'm interested.
Awesome. Look
Yeah,
forward to having you on board.
yeah. Thank you so much again.